pickle poppers, whatever that people say for testing. Yeah.
Test 1, 2. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Oh my
Gosh, you guys sound great.
What, man? What are you, ET?
No, not exactly.
Man, when I say like,
Wait, I
ET,
know that voice.
Well, you need a guess. Guess which one?
What's the name? I was gonna say Bart Simpson's wife.
No,
No.
No.
Homer's wife. Homer's wife. Marge.
Yes, there you go.
Oh my God! See, I knew it. Isn't Bart's the son, right?
Bart's the son.
Oh,
Yeah, of course, Marge, that's my son.
dang! I
Absolutely.
missed. That was a good one, actually. That was really good.
Why, thank you. I did not, okay, maybe I sound a little older. But not like Krusty the Clown, but what the hell?
You're very good at those. I suck.
Yeah. You're good at all the impersonations.
Oh, well, thank you. I tried, but it's not always my best. It just takes practice.
Okay.
I have an impersonation. It's called myself. There you go.
Oh my God, it's great. You sound just like yourself.
Well, thank you.
All right, then.
Well, thank you guys for being here. You guys ready?
Yes,
You guys set?
Yes, we are.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad. No, thank you guys for coming out here. I know it's a bit of a long drive sometimes, but it is definitely a peaceful one.
Oh,
Yes.
very.
Yes.
And I say vice versa. Sometimes when the last time I went to your guys' house, it was a peaceful drive. Go over there.
And
And you guys have such a lovely home.
Thank you. You have a nice home as well,
Oh,
dude.
thank you, bro. Thank you.
I love how yours is just comforting. And sometimes that's all I ask for. It's just comfort. Nothing too fancy, but I'm grateful for what I live with regardless.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that because my main goal and always for everybody that comes on is comfort. I want you guys to be comfortable.
Yes.
Be like, hey, there's nothing wrong with taking our time and doing it right, doing it good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
That's the main thing. That's my main
Oh,
portion of
man.
it.
Oh, yes.
I remember in that one episode at my house, I was so nervous and I was speaking so fast sometimes.
Yeah.
Because that was my first one with y'all. So, but hey, just to let you know, this is not an ASMR sesh.
You're probably speaking so fast because you're waiting to go back to finish your projects.
No, not exactly.
Oh, man.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Broke Boys. I'm Martin, and today I'm joined by some of the greatest artists / DJ.
Oh my
man.
gosh, say that again. Really an honor, dude.
Oh, man.
You guys are incredible. You have incredible skills of songwriting and all that. You too, Diego.
Oh, definitely. Thank
And
you.
I'm pretty sure you have such a passion with DJing. So yeah, and I'm glad. Congrats on being at Eagle Mountain.
Oh,
being
yes.
out there. Yeah, and you guys too. You were performing last night.
Yes, last night we were out there. That was such an hour and a half drive down to Porterville. But the insane thing was we were supposed to start at 9, but we got pushed back to 10 o'clock because of the fights going on.
Okay, yeah, because they host the fights out there.
Yes, they do. I'm like, why does Eagle Mountain book us at the days where the fights go on? What's
Yeah.
going on here?
Hey,
Yeah.
they definitely wanted a good time to watch a fight, and so do you guys. You want to give a good time as a band.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But it's not that we're trying to beg and beg and beg and beg, but no. I mean, yeah, the bottom line is so that we can give others a good time as much as we have.
Yep. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Any other projects that you guys have been working on behind the scenes?
Okay.
Any that you're willing to share. At
Yeah.
least.
Okay, so I have one new song coming up in Stars of the Spectrum, the album Volume 2. That's the sequel album of Stars of the Spectrum. Yes, I also debuted it at Universal City Walk, adjacent to Universal Studios, called March On Groove On. And before oh my gosh, and I want to give a shout out to the people involved in the production. Brittany D'Angelo on the saxophone, Casey Sansovera on the trumpet, Jake Velasquez of Jake and Sky on the guitar, and then backing vocalists, Sierra June, Laura K. Jane, and Nicole Castilla Vielmi. Shout out to y'all getting involved in the production, and thank you so much.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Oh, incredible.
Shout out.
Yeah. That's good. Well, before we continue, let's go ahead and let's roll the intro.
Ah, yes. that anthem.
Cheers.
Cheers, dog.
Cheers.
And cheers to you.
We them broke boys from the hood. We on them missions, understood. Won't catch us lacking, we that good. We always winning like we should. We flying high, we butterfly up to the sky. No way you catching us, goodbye. Pray to God we make it out alive.
Pretty God, we make it out alive. Lost behind. The like we signed. We undefeated, just resign. No lower than it. Ah, yes. I love that song still, bro.
Oh no, I've been telling Rockstar Turtles we linked back up, and he's finally coming back into the light.
Yes.
And I told him, I was like, let's push this project. Let's get this going on your guys' cover song.
Yes.
And let's keep it going. I know that him and Jay Verdi are currently working on Broke Boys #2.
Whoa.
Next one.
Another rendition?
Another one.
No way.
Yeah, they're currently working on it.
I guess now we have another reason to anticipate the sequel.
Ah, okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but introduce your guys' selves to everybody that's listening, everybody that's watching.
All right, the question is who's going first?
Okay, since you're the firstborn, why don't you go first?
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Diego Vargas, a.k.a. DJ Ne10. I'm an audio engineer, music producer, sound designer, composer, and I do some post-production.
Very cool.
All right. What's up, y'all? Nico Vargas here. Yes, I'm a second-born twin, born 30 minutes after him. Okay. Anyway, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, sometimes actor and photographer, and quite a complex individual, and pretty much like that.
You are complex.
So are you. I see it through and through, thick and thin.
Yeah.
And I still love you.
All right. Love you too, bro.
You guys got so much chemistry from like your guys' twin aura, if that's appropriate for me to say.
Yeah.
Twin aura.
Yes.
That's the first I've heard of
'Cause
it.
it's like energy.
Is
I
it like
feel your
twin
guys'
telepathy too? Like,
Yes.
Is that a thing? Do you guys experience twin telepathy or no?
Yes.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. It's to a certain extent that it is telepathy.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just virtual telepathy. We only have like what 50% of it.
Yeah, very much.
Now, here's the funny thing though. Like even though like they refer us as like Wonder Twins, if you're familiar with that.
No.
Like it's like an old TV show where like they have the ring and said Wonder Twins go, and then like they share like superpowers.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Such an old.
Yeah, so basically they kind of refer to that once in a while. But honestly, like we're not like that. I kind of wish we were. We can switch bodies. Or like, hey, I need to take a test over here. Can we switch bodies for now? So that way you could pretend to be me.
There you go.
Yeah. And not to mention, even way back in middle school, we did switch classes.
Yeah.
And high school.
And successfully?
Yeah, successfully until
Successfully.
Wow.
Without nobody knowing.
Nobody knew. Okay, back in high school, that was the last time that we switched, because at that one point we did get caught switching classes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
it was a bust.
Especially at Glacier Point.
Yeah. Did you guys get in trouble? Like really bad?
No,
No.
okay. This
Whether
is,
they
No.
were just like, don't do it again?
Yeah.
Or like,
Oh,
what
no,
was
this
it?
is-
No.
this is the funny thing. So I think I recall this like it was kind of after graduation. It's kind of funny we had to bring this up after that. So the staff already knew, but hence my mom, she was also working at Roosevelt at the time. Okay. So it kind of kept it a secret until I told her, it was like, hey mom, I know it's kind of late for this, but we did switch classes at one point. She's like, huh?
And she
Just-
was left speechless.
Like, oh man, it's so long ago, and now it's like I just look at it funny.
Yeah. And I feel like now we're old enough, you can like confess a little bit to your parents
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you did without getting in trouble.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Time has
Yeah.
passed.
It's like it's in the past. Just let it
We're
go.
like, let it go. Now it's funny. Just laugh.
Yeah.
Just
Because
laugh.
all those fun adventures in the past, like even though I have some too, but it's too long to explain.
Yeah.
Oh man, now you gotta love that, especially when sometimes like once in a while we'll even wear the same shirts, like out of
nowhere.
nowhere,
Or
And
a coincidence.
Yeah.
or I call it a mutual choice.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Now, do you guys share sometimes the same clothing? Like, hey, can I borrow those shorts? Or hey, can I get those shoes for the day or something?
Sometimes,
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
That
sometimes
must be
does it
nice.
get complicated between both of you guys?
No.
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 Actually, you know what? One case it did, but I'll spare the details.
That's so funny. Me and my sister are close in sizes, and like with her, I don't like sharing, or we don't like sharing with each other. So she'll be like, "Can I use the shirt?" And I'm like, "No." And then we do fight. So that's interesting that you guys don't fight.
Yeah.
Although we do fight sometimes verbally on sometimes stupid things that are not
Yeah.
even serious, but
Yeah.
then after a while we always manage the ways to settle
Figure
it
it
down
out.
and be like, hey, it's all
For
good.
sure.
Twin life.
Very nice.
That's good.
Oh man.
Okay, so I've heard that both of you are involved in the Stars of the Spectrum, the music group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about that? Because I don't know much about it.
Okay, so
What is it? How did it start? How'd you get involved?
Yeah, talk about the whole.
Let me
how
know
did
the
it
whole
start for you
thing.
guys?
I'm interested.
all right, so the Stars of the Spectrum, that is a music group that is under the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation. Have y'all heard of Doug Flutie?
I haven't.
I've only heard it because you kept sending some to me,
Oh,
and I love seeing that information, and I love getting all that.
So believe it or not, like actually for Doug Flutie, I think it was like in the '80s that he was a quarterback for college football. So in Boston College. So actually, as far as I remember from when I researched from the time being, he was actually the first person to successfully pull off a Hail Mary in college football.
Oh, cool.
So that was like, man, but that was like in '88 or was it '87?
No, I think 1984.
Oh, well, I'm way off on that. So yes, actually, so how it started, believe it or not, that was actually when I was doing little gigs here and there. And actually, you know where Inspiration Park is at?
Yes.
Yes.
So it started off there pretty weirdly. So I was over there performing with the Councilwoman Esmeralda Soria.
Okay.
And yes,
cool.
so major shout out to her. And then actually ABC News was there, so they kind of caught the whole scenery, and so they were looking at my set and they're like, you know what? Let's make a story off of you.
Wow.
So and so
interesting.
Vanessa Vasconcelos, also shout out to her, shout out. So actually, I had an interview with her.
Yeah.
It was over at New Life Baptist Church, so it was like kind of a different choice than I thought, but she was reviewing like, hey, what is it like being a DJ with autism? So that was like something I didn't expect to really answer.
Yeah.
And so that is actually how it went out to the news, and then actually the news kind of spread out nationwide.
Yeah.
So it kind of went to like Pittsburgh, went to Boston, New York, it went to
cool.
Washington,
The domino
Texas.
effect of it.
Oh, total domino effect. I didn't realize it's gonna go out like that. So
Yeah.
I'm actually grateful for that. But that's how the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism, that's how they discovered me.
Wow.
So
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
I was like, I was stoked.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, they were hitting me up on Instagram. Okay, well, I don't know what this is about. I thought it was fake. It was
Yeah.
like,
Well,
okay.
especially on Instagram, you have to be
Yeah.
careful.
But
and anything on social media, sometimes like you get things and you're just kind of like, I guess sus sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like are they really putting up a facade or what?
so,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
I did have to ask a few other older folks, like, with my father and my father's friends. So I asked them, like, wait, is this legit? And they're like, oh, so if it's Doug Flutie, yes, it's legit. So set up a couple of Zoom meetings here and there. Yes, and that happened until one day, and I think it was like in March. Yeah, it was March. So, and right in the middle, they asked me, like, in one of those rooms, is like in a Zoom meeting, and the question that started it all was this. All right, so Ne10, we would like to ask you to DJ with us over at Fenway Park this August.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I was glowed like that already. It's like speechless.
Yeah.
I couldn't say a word after that, but I had to stay. I had to keep my cool, and like in a Zoom meeting, I said, "Yes, that would be such an honor." But when I I close the meeting. I'll spare my energy because like that was the most explosives I've ever got.
Yeah.
So went out to tell people, and I didn't realize it was a 25th celebration of that organization. So when we traveled to Boston, and actually that was like an amazing trip, by far, at least what we took. And so that's how we actually managed to meet others over there, meet other artists over there. So basically, it was a festival, meet separate artists that were there. So I think like one of the first ones that I was introduced to, or kind of like brought in, was Camden, King Cannon the Great. That's another DJ over there in Boston. Nice. So he's also on the spectrum, and then this quote unquote domino effect you were saying. So it kind of kept on. So it kept on going. So it's Camden, Victoria Djembe, Jennifer Masumba, Sierra June. The list goes on from there. Yeah. I can't really say it. And also Aiden Boyer, Sequig. Yeah. Yes. If I say the whole thing, I'm gonna stick around too long. Yeah. But man, all the Flutie folks, they were there, and then of course there's some new ones that come in every year. Yeah. But in this case, it's like you really. I couldn't expect more from just seeing all that. It was an experience I will never forget, especially for all that. So Stars of the Spectrum was put together actually that night, as like after the festival was done. So actually kind of like with that, I tried to impress with that. Me and my brother, we were asked to be like, okay, so for any 10, you need to play one song. Or you have like 2 minutes. Yeah. So I thought, okay, how could I pull this off in 2 minutes? And what am I supposed to do? Yeah. Okay, crazy idea, ambitious. Make a modern remix of Sweet Caroline. That's like their anthem.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Yes. Fenway Park, they play that I believe at the end of the 7th inning. If I'm not mistaken.
At the end of the 7th inning, they will play that. So if they're winning, that's what it is. But given the sense of victory.
Yeah.
So of course, like, hey, it's kind of like this thing where we break it or we make it.
Yeah.
So we cannot mess this up, especially in production line. Like for what me and Nico has done, I think we pulled it off. Like, and like actually, I did create a vlog or docu-vlog. It's like an hour long. So it did show, like, especially the whole crowd. I just basically had them from sitting, and it's just like, whoa, standing up.
That's so cool.
He commanded the crowd like a boss.
That's so cool.
And so they kind of saw that. They're like, whoa. So they all had this idea, especially when we went down to this, was it a Korean bar or sushi bar?
Yeah, it was a Korean bar. That was after the show Sojuba, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, as far as I recall. So actually, that's where that idea kind of like came through.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, even though Stars of the Spectrum had a choir, so a choir was kind of ensemble before, but it wasn't enveloped into like a artist, producer, DJ, anything like that. It's kind of like a bigger extension in terms of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, even though I wasn't surprised about like how it formed, because honestly, I think all of us turned out great, like as to how the whole progress was. And so that's how Stars of the Spectrum came about. And of course, with that first album, I mixed pretty much half of the songs. So I try to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
And so I love what I did.
That's very cool.
And by far, the album was pretty successful.
That's so cool. So there's been 2 festivals, right? Stars of the Spectrum.
There's the first one in 2023 and the second one last year. Okay. That happened.
And then there was something more recently, right?
There was a concert series. There was 2 concert series actually. One was taken in Orlando 2 months prior. No, this was this year. 2 months prior, and in January, and then in March, they managed to, out of all places, they brought it over to Fresno.
No way.
Yes.
In March this happened?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
March 22nd.
Where was it at?
It took place at the Rosé downtown.
Nice.
Okay. What was the highlight?
Yeah, what were some highlights of it?
Okay. That whole day was packed.
Oh, I believe you.
Besides the concert, though, besides our performances there, holy cow. On the morning of, we were doing that bread relay, and that's the way to promote bread relay under Jersey Mike's, and that Jersey Mike's has a proud partnership with the Flutie Foundation.
Oh, cool.
So we toured basically through all of Jersey Mike's stores, all 6 of them in Fresno County.
Very cool.
Yeah, but then there was another one the day after in Visalia. We didn't go to that one because someone else was on the way home back, and he was more set for that.
Oh, got it.
So we toured the 6 and 2 in Clovis. No, 3 in Clovis, 3 in Fresno.
Oh, wow.
You got that right. So actually, okay, no kidding. But I know it's kind of like drifting away, but I have to mention this. There's a runner here in Fresno. His name is Kyle. So last name, please.
Grossman.
Grossman. There you go. Kyle Grossman. Okay, for him going fast, especially, it looks like he's just running a marathon, which he actually did marathons from Boston, Paris, Disney. So he does a lot of that. But actually, like I was in the Jersey Mike's in Ashland and Fowler, which I kind of DJ'd over there. We kind of had our little good area right there, kind of do some promotion. So then 30 minutes later, he's already on Blackstone and Bullard. It's
But the starting point was way out east on Shaw and Leonard.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
He's pretty fast.
Quick. Yeah.
And altogether, out of all those stores, he ran 26.2 miles.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Just a shout out to him because, like, not only that, he's also a great friend.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Shout out, man.
So yes, like that's pretty much. Actually, there's more to it, but like it's insane as to how much friendships have been developed.
That's good. Yeah.
And actually, that's a thing. I think it's a really good thing for those who are on a spectrum. That I encourage those to go out.
Yeah.
You know, make some friends that really have like either a niche or just not your type. Maybe experiment going out to different cultures or to different things.
Like builds community.
There you go. Like you never know.
Yeah, for sure.
You never.
Networking is so hard. I know it from personal experience, but when you do it and you just throw yourself out there, it will get you to different things, to connect to different people, to relate to others.
Right.
And it helps out a lot.
I agree. Big time.
That's so cool, guys.
So I got a
Thank you.
question real quick for Diego. What got you into producing music and DJing?
Man, so there's a lot of inspiration that kind of went down the line. So actually, it's in 2013 when conveniently, like I was kind of bored with the music at the time. So I ran through an artist named Skrillex. I mean, yeah, he's really huge out there, and he's still going on today. But despite that, like I bought a couple of CDs from the first 2 that was like major Grammy winning ones. So it's like it was all dubstep music, and actually that was where I'm thinking like, man, this is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Because with the teenage years, you're kind of like, man, you're kind of into this phase. You're trying to discover something new, and then suddenly, bam, that album really strikes you. Or to say, there's an emo stage, and then there's another phase that happens here and there, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
All of that brings into nostalgia, but then, so then the inspiration is like, you know what? I want to make stuff like that. I want to learn. I want to do it. I mean, and also DJing too. There's also like artists like Armin van Buuren, Tiesto, Benny Benassi. Those are like the few folks that I have mentioned. Those are my huge inspirations.
Yeah.
So all I did is that I started DJing in the garage for just block parties. That was
That's
it.
cool.
It's like, that's how it started. It's like, what? I had this little controller. It was like, it was like $200. It was cheap, but it was a good starter.
Yeah.
It's not. See, this is something that I've always stuck with me. It's not just the equipment, but it's the person behind it.
For sure.
Yes, I love that idea. It just sticks with me, and so that's how it all began. But then when it's come to producing, so that was a little tricky. So Nico actually started off first. So he started using a software called Mixcraft. So then that was kind of like it's like a borderline professional, which is like, it was cool at the time for beginners.
Right.
I started digging into it, and then I started looking at, okay, what do I use? And then all of a sudden, this program called FL Studio. So it was starting to grow in population within like 2015. So it's kind of like 2 years after like I started DJing.
Oh, cool.
So it's like, you know what? I can make this happen. Like, go put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely it was self-taught. You taught yourself basically, huh?
Most of it was self-taught, but like actually kind of down the line is like nobody really knew how to use FL Studio at the time. You know, not a lot of people knew about it. But when I went to Fresno City College, that's when it all changed. So I was kind of like on the fence of like, hey, do I really want to do this as a career, or do I want to make it a hobby? Do I just let it sit there? But no, like there's a professor named, actually I worked with him for a couple years as his teacher assistant actually.
Really?
So his name is Chris Brady, and I took his class called audio engineering, and that is where it just kicked off my career. It was like this huge pivot point. I was like, man, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm settled.
do
Let's
this.
go.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yes, and that's how it all began.
That's tight.
Nice.
That's tight.
Okay, Nico, I have a question for you. So at the second Stars of the Spectrum Music Festival, how was it singing with the headlining band Couch? Was that a big moment for you? And how did it feel being up there?
Yes, that was a big moment right there. And it honestly up there, I was nervous at first hand, but overall, okay. I want to get to the start of it, but it was 3 days prior of us traveling to Boston the second time. And last year, I got the text from the coordinator. It was I would say it's kind of like a last minute invitation, but not really, because it was a really big deal. But at the time, Couch's lead vocalist did have vocal issues. He ran into vocal illness at the time. Well, God be with her. Okay. So anyway, she invited me along few other people in the Stars group to sing with Couch. And by the time I got that text, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah. I got more expressive than how Diego was because I could not stop spinning around and bouncing up and down, bouncing off the walls. I could not stop. Like really, I was so giddy and all of that. But I'm like, okay, okay, I gotta come down. I gotta save it. I gotta save it for that place.
For sure.
In rehearsing with one of the Couch members, that was a great memory right there, a great moment right there. But you could kind of like prep me for that big moment up there.
That's so cool.
Yes, and I did sing what was that? Bee Gees, How Deep Is Your Love? And the Beatles, Something.
Oh, cool.
Oh man, and he put out a show.
Yeah.
Like no joke. It just, the moment I was in the audience, man, he blew the water, especially from what I'm hearing the crowd just in awe of all of that.
Cool.
That is tight.
That's such a cool moment.
Thank you.
I saw that you guys were doing something with Autism Rocks.
Oh yes.
Yes.
How did that start for you guys? How did it come?
Well, actually, Diego got me into it first because he sent me the Instagram post that says it's hosting auditions for the next concert at Universal City Walk. And it was at the 7th annual, I believe, and I did go through, if I'm not mistaken, 4 to 5 rounds of that audition.
Oh, wow.
4 to 5 rounds. And, of course, I won it.
Yeah.
So cool.
And I won that audition contest.
Oh yeah.
And there was this, like, the final round. Oh, boy. I almost, if that was my highest peak, tension rose up inside me, but I thought, okay, just two shall pass. Don't worry about it. But whether you make it or not, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I made it through. I was all giddy again.
No, for sure.
Yes.
So cool.
Man, you're running around like Roadrunner. Me. Psh.
Yes, you can say that. You can say that. But yes, I could not stop.
That is so cool.
Yeah, thank you. And then a year after, it was after my debut there, I got to get Diego involved back because, back when he made his debut on Stars of the Spectrum festival, he got me in. He encouraged me to show what I can do to those folks, and they tagged me along the way.
That's so cool.
So I did it back to him with Autism Rocks. Sure enough, and at the recent show, June 28th, he blew other DJs out of the park.
There you go.
I think it's a great thing for us being twins is like we got each other's backs.
Yeah.
And
That's
of
what I was
course,
gonna say. You guys are always
Yeah.
looking out for
It
each
sounded
other.
like it was
Yes.
just like, no, like if I'm going up, you going up with me too. And vice
Yes.
versa, you know?
I guess for both processes, it's like no audition required.
Yeah.
No, which is very cool because you guys are kind of in the same like field of work, not necessarily doing the same thing, but
Right.
you guys like performing and giving people a good time. So it is cool that you guys ended up like that, where you can benefit from the other.
Exactly.
Thank
That's
you.
so cool.
Thank you.
Oh man, gotta love those moments.
So how's it going currently with the Stars group? Anything new?
Well, especially for Volume 2, that's currently in the works. That's Volume 2 of the Stars of the Spectrum album. So I'm awaiting details on that specifically. I can't really say much on that. But I'm also working on one, I'm working on one track especially. Man, eight people in one song. How do you do that? Management.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is a lot. It was actually the most taxing project to date by far in like a span of like it's like 8 months from when I did. I mean, of course, like the shortest amount of time I made a song happen was like a day, but that doesn't even count. But this was like the most taxing because there's like a whole bunch of processes trying to go through, with the noise cleanup, trying to pitch vocals correctly. There's a process of that with Melodyne. There's the mixing process, which I gotta say, this is the most packed that I've ever did from 8 people doing all this project at once. So it was like in a total, actually, I'm trying to count what was the latest that I got. So overall, it was like, I'm trying to remember the channel count. Oh, there you go. 325 channels of audio alone.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's
No joke.
crazy. That's a lot.
No joke.
That's crazy.
That was that was a lot to go through, but it taught me a lot how to be organized. Because otherwise,
Oh, for sure.
otherwise that project would have failed at the end. But I'm honestly very grateful for that. It gave me a good challenge, and I just love to push through it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah,
That's
so, and actually overall the project actually is pretty well established. So there's actually, I will give a shout out to these artists except for one, because by the time this episode gets released, the album won't be released. So I'm kind of keeping the collaborator kind of confidential. So the ones that I will shout out. At this time, Rachel Barcelona, the singer in there, another one. So Sam Boym, they're kind of duetting in this song. Is actually pretty freaking amazing. They're really great singers. And of course, Nico Vargas, he's part of it as a songwriter as well. So then I was also songwriter Laura K. Jane. She is a songwriter in that one with Jake Woodruff. Song wrote the process, like kind of like just gave like the framework. And then there's actually, let's see, who am I missing? Oh, Jake Velasquez on the guitar. Bonus to that as well. He did amazing. I'm trying to count who else put in there. I think that was it. So yeah, and then one other collaborator, I'm leaving it confidential as a surprise.
There you go. Something to look forward to.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
so definitely stay tuned. Check out the album when it comes out.
Oh yes. Love it.
So I have it down here that Nico is celebrating 10 years of songwriting and producing. Tell us about the
years.
journey.
Yeah.
What motivated you to start? Any challenges you didn't foresee that you overcame? Tell us about it.
Let's rewind to 2015 when it all started. Okay, so what motivated me to start?
Yes.
Okay, there was this plethora in the live music scene. There was a plethora of tribute bands, and no cap, I on my part got so frustrated, and I keep asking myself every day at the time, how are people gonna still hear me when I want to be all original and authentic like this, and yada yada yada. But then I told myself on that day, June 18th, just do it,
There you go.
like Nike.
There you go.
Just do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Bring like Emperor Palpatine. Do it.
And of course I did. Right. And it's not really a great song in retrospect. It's not. But I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
For that evolution, because had I not grown so much out of it, then what's the whole point?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So in the past 10 years, what have you learned?
Lots of things, and still lots of things to learn in the future. One of the things I've learned is to write songs not just for you, but for everyone as well.
Yeah.
There's this balance to maintain, and it's hard to maintain it because you had to even. What I learned is that I had to think of how the interpretations will also be modified by some other people, and how their interpretations will shape your work into maybe in a bigger way or in their own scene. You get what I mean?
Yes.
That was hard, and I did not get that at the first 2 years until after my third year, I believe. So when I came across other singers, I'm like, okay, how did they do this? How did they do this and this and that? So I had to learn step by step and technique by technique on how interpretation is done.
Yeah.
Even when it's live in the studio, wherever.
Yeah.
So that got me thinking like so much over and over and over. I'm like, okay, I got to get it down single-handedly right. And like, that's my kind of way of songwriting. And so far, but over 10 years, I am still thankful for that evolution. And even if I were to, if I were not to, like, even one rule I had is to start where you finished. Of course, there are some songs that were still in progress, and yet I've always had something in mind, and yet it doesn't get finished.
Yeah.
It happens with I hate to call it a writer's block, but for real it is. But to me, it's such a bad word.
He said, I have to push through.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, basically you have massive brain fart, especially when that happens.
Yes, I do a lot. Bear with me.
Diego, what are some of the challenges that you faced and how'd you handle them?
Well, there is a lot of them, especially in terms of live and in production, but there's both things especially. So ranging down from my personality or how I take things in perspective. So actually a lot of these challenges are more of like, the big question is, how do I handle it depending on the situation?
Right.
So there's always this thing that actually, I think Bear Grylls kind of used it, but then also the Marines kind of like adapted it from this time being. It's improvising, adapting, and overcoming.
Okay.
So that's like, it's been the motto since then. Actually, since my grandfather was a Marine, hurrah. And no, definitely, God bless him.
Yeah.
So for many times that I always try to keep calm and especially keep going. Otherwise, like if I just and I get it, there are some folks they'll just break down, and yes, people get emotional, and I accept that. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's a matter of difference as to how we handle it, either maturely or immaturely. And I've had this problem for so long. So it's either like you either come off hastily or just grow up. And yeah, it's hard to, especially in a certain age. But once you're past that, you're past that.
Yeah.
There's nothing to fear about except taxes. Yeah, but
real.
but other words, yeah. So in terms of producing, that kind of taught me a lot of this in parallel. So like when my first hard drive that I had, I had throughout my years, and it was like in 2022, November of 2021. I remember November of 2021. That's when it failed. It gave up on me.
Yeah.
And none of my stuff, actually almost everything, was not backed up.
Oh no.
It was all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It is, but I pressed on, there, and of course, from all the skills that I had, I had to sort of relearn from what I had to do. But I think it was a really good fresher. It was more like a good wake up call.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I learned from this huge mistake. Hey, just back everything up. I'm serious. Back everything up.
Yeah.
Even like in the worst case scenario, even if it's not going to happen,
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah.
And you never know. There's no warning. There's nothing that's going to happen unless there's like these beep beep beeps on your computer, and then snap,
Yeah.
like Thanos, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just a few things to keep in mind, especially. That's how I learned a lot of this along the way. I'm grateful for my parents too. They taught me along the ways how to handle situations.
Right.
Yes, even though as an autistic person, you do feel overwhelmed pretty easily. But over time, it will become like second nature.
Yeah.
Like either you face it in a more of like straightforward, or you overcomplicate it. I'd rather deal with this straightforward.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless the situation is complicated, then okay, you deal with it piece by piece.
Yeah.
Nice. So anybody else who has or who's watching that probably is autistic, what are some advices that you guys could give to them?
Well,
Or tips that help you, maybe.
Yes.
so
Oh my gosh.
there are so many out there, but actually one of them I did say earlier is to go out and to make friends, but also don't be afraid to speak out. And yes, it does seem difficult when like you're afraid of someone else's reaction, but how are you going to know if you can't give out your honest opinion, or you cannot speak up for yourself?
Right.
Yes, there is a fear factor to it, but it's only a matter of time as to how you overcome it.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's a tip that I would say. Speak up for yourself and don't back down. Never back down.
I like that.
I like that, man.
Nico, do you have any?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. I can't just pick one. I would piggyback on what Diego said, but I would like to say, be you. That's all I can say. Even if it's at the cost of losing someone that you would think that is good for you, when in reality they're not, so be it. Because like I mentioned in the last episode, I've lost myself many, many, many times. And even at this age now, it's actually a wonderful, refreshing thing of when my soul now tells me as like my alarm tell me, no, I can't lose myself again.
Yeah.
I can't. But that's only out of fear. But what I can say is to change that thought process, especially for you autistics out there, change it to where you can say, I can still work hard to be me.
Yeah, I like it.
I
Love that.
Yeah.
I like it. So I see that you guys have traveled a lot recently. I see a San Diego trip. I see a trip to Arizona.
Yes.
Were
saw
they
the
family
vlog for
trips?
Arizona.
Yeah. What were they, family trips? Were they work trips? Were they just for fun?
There were family trips.
Okay.
And even what was that? Let's start with San Diego. We
Okay.
did go there middle of April, right?
Yeah.
Middle of April, and we it was that one night before we went to SeaWorld. What was that Italian restaurant? I believe it was Giovanni's, if I'm not mistaken.
It was Giovanni's.
And I remember that plate, veal parmigiana.
Don't make me hungry, man. I just ate.
I know. I know. I'm trying to fast too. Don't worry.
Okay.
But that plate is to die for,
It
y'all.
was good.
But what did you have, Diego?
I can't remember that. I cannot remember the name of it, but I remember it was that good.
No.
Okay, now here's the thing. I remember what it looks like, although I cannot describe it because it's too good to describe it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. And in the next morning, for the whole day, we went to SeaWorld.
I've never been. How was it?
It's so cool there. I highly recommend it. I highly.
See, I've always-
It's on our bucket list. We just haven't gone.
I've been telling Martin all year. I wanted to visit 3 places. I want to go to San Diego, Yosemite, and I think Las Vegas. Was it Las Vegas?
I think it
San
was
Diego.
Vegas.
There were 3 places I want to go to this year. We've been to Yosemite, and San Diego's next. I want to go before I go back to work.
Oh,
Oh,
So
yes.
I have to ask you guys for recommendations. Giovanni's.
Yes, SeaWorld, and was that other place, Wonder Museum? And yes, if you guys see the hat here, You see this cap?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that is a Wonder Museum. It's art interactive.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's a trip to go over there. I'm kind of stoked as to how they all did it. Although I kind of figured out some of it, but some of it is like wow. No, just go. I'm not gonna explain it. Just go.
Okay.
Like it's actually great. But also the other thing with San Diego, we went to there was like a naval ship over there. You can actually tour it.
It's a museum. I think it's a United States Air Force. No, not Air Force. Naval. United States Navy
Midway
Museum.
It's a Midway Museum.
Interesting.
So actually, even if you love history and if you love kind of like seeing, actually, I will say, get some comfortable tennis shoes because you're gonna do
a lot of walking.
We're not even finished with the tour. We're not finished.
No.
It's a long way to go.
Okay.
Yes.
You need to at least do like 2 days worth.
Of San Diego? Okay.
Well, not just San Diego, actually the Midway Museum.
Oh,
Midway
wow.
Museum. Yes.
Just that alone.
Okay.
But yes, like everywhere else, especially for San Diego, definitely give it a go. Actually, question: do you guys like baseball?
I watch a little bit. I
Yeah.
don't know fully like details, but I do like going to the games, watching it. I like the energy of it.
That's
I like
all
the
right.
vibes.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, they have the Petco Stadium. Actually, we did go to see a Padres game. That was like a while back ago. I can't remember what year it was.
I think 2021. 21.
See, you remember these years, then it's like,
Oh gosh.
I think that's a good thing that we have each other's back. Speaking of which,
you go.
So, but yes, definitely give it a shot. You know, actually, probably ask for like balcony seats, like especially at the upper level. They're actually pretty nice. And sometimes, if you go, actually, a tip. If you go to like instead of online, because online tickets are expensive.
Yeah.
So if you go to the booth, kind of like where the ticket booth is, instead, kind of like besides of any stadium, you can ask for a range of tickets, and they're actually cheaper.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, so it's cheaper to go like in person.
Right.
Nice.
That's crazy. I'm starting to learn that. A lot of people are coming out with theories and showing like it's way cheaper to do things the old-fashioned way, going to the ticket booth, going out to getting certain things instead of online. They upcharge
Like
you
way
to do-
before the internet came out.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like they're charging a convenience fee for doing
Yeah.
online when you go in person.
Whereas, like, I
Exactly.
think back in the day, like back then, we used to be like the opposite. Well, everything online is cheaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we switched.
But
Yeah.
right now, especially in movie theaters for that convenience fee, like, damn, why?
Yeah.
Why so much?
Like, I just want to see the next Avatar, please.
yeah.
So,
I love the Avatar movies. Did you guys see that one?
oh
Yes.
We've seen both the two movies that have
Yes.
come out so far.
Yeah.
Like
And they're working on a third one, right?
Yes.
already.
Wow.
Yes.
I
third
think
one.
they're gonna finish the third one and then start right immediately after the fourth one.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Yeah, just get ready for a movie marathon if you plan to watch all of them at once.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop crying to both movies in theaters.
Yeah.
I could not stop.
So
They were
much
so
visual,
good.
so much passion.
Yes,
It's great.
that storytelling, that production, though.
Yes.
James Cameron, shout out to you.
Oh, seriously.
Have
Man.
you guys gone to a 40X movie?
Oh,
We have.
It was like one time. I can't. It was like It was like Into the Spider-Verse, I believe.
I think it was Spider-Man. I can't remember which one.
No, you're right. It was Spider-Man. No, it was
Into the Spider-Verse. Maybe that I
The
have.
animated one or the live action?
actually no. I am so dead wrong.
it's
Nico. It was a live version.
a life. It's just such a blur right now, man.
There's too many Spider-Man movies and there's too many Marvel movies.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I only watch now. Like I think after we watched Deadpool in 40X,
Yeah.
that's when we were like, come
Oh,
on,
really?
we gotta watch
Yeah.
it. And that was good. That was a really fun movie.
Yeah, I've never been to a 40X movie, and Martin went to go see the Avatar, the newest one. He went to go see
it
it in
was released.
theater when it was released with his cousin in 40X, and he was like,
Oh,
"I almost
man.
got motion sickness
and
because
how
it's
was
in
that?
water."
The whole 3 hours, you're getting thrown, you're flying.
Yeah.
Well, you see the water scenes.
Yeah, then how was that, bro?
Oh, I love it. I love it because the misconception is a lot of people think it's gonna be like a shit ton of water coming after you.
yeah.
just think of like misters, like a little valve, and just a
Yep.
small little
Yeah, just
squirt.
that.
Yeah.
I have I first thought too that a lot of it will come up where we'll get soaking wet.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like they're squirting you with Nerf water guns.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. Yeah, it is pricey, but it is worth going there at least once.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it for sure like elevates the movie theater experience.
Yeah.
for sure.
It definitely gives it more of like a thrill of it just going just to watch. You're part of it. You're in the scenes.
Yeah.
I love it.
At least go to like one where they have an action movie in there, like
Yeah.
Mission
Oh, we did.
Impossible, or do like
John Wick. We've seen it with John Wick.
Oh,
So
there you
sometimes
go.
when they're getting shot
Oh,
at,
John
it has
Wick.
the ricochets right behind you. So
Yeah.
you feel it like you're getting shot at.
Oh, that memory just popped up too. We also went to Screen X.
all that's right. It was for
We saw Top Gun Maverick.
Okay.
Ooh, how was
Screen
that?
X, what is it? Is it the whole
Is the
thing?
extended screen like
Okay.
it's
That's
two,
cool.
270 degrees of view,
yes.
if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
cool.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
here's the thing though, like I think depending on a certain movie, like it will work like on most scenes. There's some scenes that will just cut out, you're kind of focused on this one, then like once action starts and it expands, so it's like it's pretty
They
cool.
just enlarge it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like they stretched it. They're like they actually do the whole freaking thing.
Yeah, the
It's
whole
crazy.
screen.
And I remember Dad's reaction by the time the screen expanded for the first time. That was priceless.
I cannot recreate the face, but he's probably like,
That's so cool.
yeah, I know. I know if you're listening in audio, you can't really see it, but you can try to imagine it in the worst way possible. Oh man,
It's so fun seeing your parents experience things. We took
Yes.
my dad to the first 4DX movie, and he didn't know what to expect, so he bought a large popcorn and a beer and a cup of
I
beer.
tell
So when he
everybody
sat down,
that.
he was like trying to balance it in
Yes.
the seats of the movie. It was
So you're just
so
getting
funny.
thrown around, popcorn everywhere. Just
but by the time you said that, we already know what's gonna
No,
happen.
100%. I was like, "Are you sure you want that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want popcorn and a beer." And I was like, "Okay." But before he even sat down, because he came in a little
It
bit
was just so
late,
funny 'cause he's
he sat
gripping
down
on
and
the
he's
chair.
like trying to
He's holding
balance
his
and like
beer, just like imagine he's holding his beer and he's just.
it was so funny.
He's like, man, you're basically on a virtual rodeo.
No, it was so funny.
But I love it.
No, it was so funny. That's why when you said your dad's reaction, I was like, I can only imagine because I know what my dad was like. That's
God.
so
I love, that's my
funny.
that's my favorite thing, is just to take everybody to go watch a movie in 4DX because they've never experienced it.
Oh man,
And just
yes.
seeing their first initial reaction is funny.
Yeah.
Priceless, but at the same time, it got me thinking, whoa, Dad's pretty much witnessed the whole history of cinema in the past almost like 5-6 decades.
That's
Yeah?
crazy,
That's
huh?
crazy.
Oh, boy.
He's seen that evolution. It's like seeing Star Wars when it came out.
Oh boy.
wow.
The first Star Wars movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you got multiple wow factors, Star Wars, and then kind of later on the '90s, which is like the graphics are pretty meh,
CGI.
and then comes Marvel, and then comes 4DX.
Yeah.
What
It's a
mo-
nice evolution.
what more do people want?
When I was like, I don't know if you guys have shown, or you guys have probably personally witnessed virtual reality. Have you
So-
guys tried the Oculus or anything like that?
So this is like when I was in Arizona. That was like in 2019. And my cousin, he actually had an Oculus, and that was my first try on it. Man, I freaking loved it. But I mean, I love it, but I wasn't gonna buy it for myself. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I love. There's this game on there called Pistol Whip.
Okay.
So have you ever heard of the game like Beat Saber or like Just Dance?
Yes.
So basically, it's like that, but except you kind of had to shoot in the right beat with pistols.
Yes,
Oh,
I know what you're
cool.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it is pretty freaking cool. But
Yeah.
okay. Oh, another great memory. So one of my other cousins, which actually, let me hold on. My cousin who owns the Oculus, his father comes up and actually he got it brand new the day that we visited. And he's like, "Well, mijo, what's this?" He's like, "Oh, go and try it on. It's basically alternate reality." It's like, okay.
Oh, boy.
And plus,
Oh.
his father is like an old timer, and plus he's actually a CO at the time, so a correctional officer. So of course he worked in the force. So what is a combination of pistol whip plus old man who's not used to technology plus pistol whip? what do? Instead of like being still or like being in place,
Start running around.
He freaking ducked onto the floor.
I remember that.
He's like, whoa.
Like, no, he started like, oh crap! Like, get down! It's like, Primo, no, no, that's not how it works.
That's so funny.
Hey, at least I didn't get close enough to get hit in the face with that stick right there.
Yeah, seriously.
Man, he's pretty rough on that thing. He almost broke the face of it, but it's like
Crazy, but it's the evolution
It
of
is
it.
kind of
That's
trippy though.
It's
too.
a new thing.
it is a trip. Like, hey, I got dizzy from it for like using it for like a good 2 hours from it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely not gonna get used to this.
I believe I only used that Oculus thingamabob for I think it was something, watching the clip from a movie or something like that. I can't remember. I believe it was Jurassic World or something like that. Not a movie clip, but something in kind of the immersive experience like that. I'm gonna be real honest, man. Yeah, that gave me a damn headache.
Yeah. We had one. I used to work in a middle school, and we let our kids use it, and they would do like they had to like hide an object. Somebody put on the Oculus, hid an object, and they would give it to another person. They had to like find it, and a lot of the kids would get motion sickness
Oh, boy.
they're not used to like
boy.
they're moving so quick and their eyes are. So then they'd take it off and they'd be like, I don't feel good, and some of them would even throw up because it was just too much at one time. I guess.
Damn.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, your body's so used to moving, especially when your eyes are moving. But
Yeah.
of course,
It's like tricking the body. Of like,
actually you're tricking
Yeah.
the brain. So if you counteract it, then it's when you get motion sickness.
Yeah.
yes.
So
So I think that's what happened to a lot of them. So I get it when you guys say you get kind of sick or a headache.
Yeah.
Because it happens a lot. You're not used to it like that.
Exactly.
And then now I think that's the era where they have the whole vest. So you could do the
what?
vest. They have like a little circular pod, I guess you could say, and you can move with it all connected. There's video games, and I think there's even places that you can do date nights. And it's like you can play a zombie apocalypse. You could play literally just any other
That's
game.
crazy.
And it's all virtual reality.
you know,
I'm out.
oh come on, Nico, you seen that movie Ready Player One, right?
Oh yeah, yes, I have.
Basically, it's coming to real life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Especially with full armor, and then you have the treadmill. Like they have all of that technology. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything on your guys' bucket list that you guys want to accomplish?
Oh boy.
Or things to do and places to go. Do you guys have any like you want to travel to or perform
Okay, I have a couple.
at? All right, I want to hear them all.
Tokyo, Japan, and Machu Picchu, Peru.
Ooh.
Because I adore the scene of those Andes mountains. I've always pictured myself walking on those mountains, and like, okay, I really got to get a lot of training for that.
Yeah.
To really enjoy that kind of nature.
Oh yes. Oh no, I love your bucket list too, especially. But if at any point, I mean, I know mountain rock climbing isn't my real thing, but man, if at any point, doesn't matter where, I would love to go ziplining. Love it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, man, I just wanted to see nature because it's kind of like a vast, kind of like just
Yeah.
right there. Or if anything, I want to go skydiving.
Ooh.
You're
so-
brave.
I'll do it.
Daredevil.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm kidding. I love you.
Is there any place in specific you'd want to go skydiving or ziplining?
Well, shoot. I mean, if anything, I would do it kind of like either above Texas or probably like in the Midwest somewhere.
Okay.
I mean, I know it sounds pretty lame on the face of it, but honestly, like actually other places I would want to visit, like New Orleans, or I want to visit Tennessee,
Yeah.
kind of like those areas. I did visit Atlanta, but that was like for like a conference. Like,
yeah.
But I wish I could just go there for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to go, the bucket list I've always wanted to go is Hawaii.
Nice. I've never been. That's on mine too. I've never been.
Yes. Yeah. Go out there and say aloha, and then do anything else.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to go there too, and especially in those islands. What else? In Austin, Texas, especially Nashville, Tennessee. Of course, we've been to New York. How many times? No. That was 2019. We went to New York.
Yes. Wait, you're saying it like a New Yorkian. What's going on?
I actually did. Because I adapt accents from everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
I've never been to New York. Did you guys have fun there?
Oh, yes. Well, we did. Okay.
Explain your part of the story, man.
Okay. One part we went to New York because at the time I was in the Fresno City College choir. All of us choir members, we were invited to sing at the legendary Carnegie Hall.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yes, and I can't remember which hall it was. There were 3 halls. We sung in one of them, but the acoustics.
I'm sure we're amazing.
Damn.
And in audio description, my brother, his head tilted back and out of shock.
Just in awe, beyond description.
Wow.
That's
so
all I can
cool.
say.
Yeah.
I mean, you could hear our voices reverberate throughout for at least like 2 to 3 seconds or
That's
more,
cool.
maybe more than that. But as far as I remember, I was speechless by the time we sung that last song. I don't remember all of it, but okay. But all I can say is that hall is. Y'all gotta go there. If y'all in New York, y'all gotta go there at some point. If you haven't.
Well, I'm pretty sure some of them have, but now especially just in the balcony view from where we're seeing, especially for Nico, I was floored by the experience. Like,
That's
man,
so
and
cool.
I did get in tears too. So yes, man cried too. They're just called man tears.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
So there is that, and actually for us in New York, like we kind of traveled to other places, like alongside kind of like the Guggenheim Museum. We almost went to see Statue of Liberty, but we got turned around. So it's like that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Later on, but of course we went to we kind of passed down the what's it called? Central Park. Is that
Central Park.
and albeit it's a really fascinating experience.
Yeah.
My father's friend moved out to New York, kind of like in a tri-state area, and then like his friend had a boat, like a little boat, so it kind of went off to shore, kind of like within like I think it's like past Hudson River, and then we went on that boat, so kind of like at least like 10 miles out towards, and of course when he turns back, he's like, "Hey Diego, you want to drive the boat?" It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So I was nervous. I was nervous. Like I never driven a boat before, but honestly, it's a lot easier to control if you have good mechanics.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So like, man, it's such a nice experience. Definitely drive one when you can.
I know I wasn't there at the time. I was with my friends at the time. I'm sure you were having a ball.
Well, definitely. Well, I mean, another tip: take the opportunity when it strikes.
There you go.
And
Yes.
you definitely don't want to miss it. Like, be fearless about it. Even if you're like, I'm not too sure, I'm kind of tilting my head a little bit. No, just go for it.
Go for it.
Okay, and one of those places there in New York, okay, that was by our hotel we stayed at, Shake Shack. I don't know if y'all heard of it.
Oh,
I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever been to one.
There are no Shake Shacks in California, unfortunately. And not that I've heard.
Okay.
But there is one in Arizona as far as I've heard. But anyway, at Shake Shack, okay, yeah. I gotta say, this is more like the Eastern version of In-N-Out combined with the 50s diner style.
Ooh.
Okay.
But in casual fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember that burger there, I'm like, okay, I'll never probably have it again, but might as well savor it little by little.
Yeah.
And it's in other places too. We also went to, what else? Y'all went to the Yankee Stadium, did you?
we did.
Y'all did. I wasn't. We flew in. No, at the time, with my friends, though, we traveled through Washington, D.C. No, we landed in D.C., flew from L.A., to Washington, D.C., performed there, we stopped there for a couple of days, and then towards Lancaster, Pennsylvania, performed there once. And we got to see, in Pennsylvania, what's that? Oh, that Gettysburg Battlefield. And
Oh, cool.
oh man, that weight on my shoulders, that it did feel haunting right there. So it's
Yeah.
just like reminding me of like, what was that bloodiest war? No, that Civil War of 1812. But it's like I cannot imagine. Speaking of another emotional place, other than in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, in New York, we went to Ground Zero, where that attack took place at.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I did cry, man, tears. Let's be honest,
man, tears.
That's crazy, man.
But yeah, it's such an experience, like just unspeakable.
Yes.
And many of other experiences that will be gone, it's like, I'm very grateful for them, even for like the little things. It doesn't have to be like all the way out and all the way the other side of the country, but I always appreciate it.
Yes.
But even just being here with the two of you and my twin brother.
Thankful for you two and you two.
Yes.
Thank you.
And even from all of that, I'm enjoying this moment right now.
Yes.
That's good.
This has just popped up. I think you were asking about Arizona trip.
Yeah.
I did not mention. Oh my gosh,
Man, we went so off track.
Yeah, we did.
And that's how conversation goes.
That's just the beauty
okay.
of it.
That just popped up in my head right now. Wow,
So
that was
when did you guys go
refreshing.
to Arizona, and how was that experience?
And in Arizona, we went there last month in June.
I want to say real quick, incredible editing on the vlog, man. I watched the whole vlog. You guys,
Thank you.
were having such an amazing time.
Thank you. We did have a good time there as a family and as an extended family too. So we actually went over there at the Arizona Grand Resort, and also check out my vlog on YouTube. For those of you who haven't, check it out. And I want to give a shout out to every participant out there. We want to thank every participant out there, our family. Y'all know who you are, and special love to y'all.
Yeah.
And anyway, at the Arizona Grand Resort, we stayed there 2 nights. 2 nights there, I believe. And at the next day after we arrived, there was this big family golf tournament in memory of our great tío, Quito, I believe.
Well,
but
sometimes we call him Papi.
Papi, yeah. but God rest his soul. So it's really an honor to be a part of that, passing down that tradition like that. I don't see other families doing that in honor of someone like that, like a big golf tournament, or doing something grand in that kind of setting, especially at the Grand Resort, and within the Grand Resort too, there was a water park within.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we got to spend some time there, especially our family. We having a ball. Went on a water slide, the lazy river, and the waves there.
Nice.
Yeah, so that way the kids can be distracted. Meanwhile, the adults do their golf tournament.
Yeah.
Perfect setting.
Yeah, and on that hot day. And y'all would have guessed on how hot it was there.
No, I can only
Should we
imagine.
guess? It was last month?
Yes, it was last
So it was
month.
in June. Here, it was like
It was-
110. So I would say 100 and like,
It had to be like.
it's hotter in Arizona, isn't it?
It's a little hotter in
I'm
Arizona.
going to say 110.
Okay,
Maybe like 112.
it was 100. And one of those days it was 115.
Ooh.
Yes.
Smoking.
Guys, I get mad and hot when it's 100 degrees, period, here.
So,
I can't imagine 15
so out
more
there,
degrees.
is it more like desert heat, or is it just like straight beaming, sun beaming heat?
I can't tell, honestly.
Can I say both?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is it humid out there? Or is it dry heat?
It is dry heat. I don't think it was humid there. It's Texas or Florida.
Actually, it was considered dry from the time that we were over there.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I will not miss the heat there, I will say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but no better way to beat the heat in the water,
Yeah.
No, seriously.
especially out on the beach there.
Yeah. So I got one more question to ask you guys before we go ahead and we wrap this up. This was an incredible episode.
Thank you.
You guys are being at a high level of influence. How do you guys deal with criticism?
That's a good thing you brought up that question, Martin. It's actually very refreshing to actually get into that, because on my part, handling criticism, it still is a challenge.
Yeah.
Especially when when I describe myself as like having an old soul and a childlike heart. one of the challenges I face when facing criticism is, yes, I tend to have pride in what I do, especially with self-imposed standards, but and overthinking too, which does result in self-imposed confusion.
Yes.
And my mind, it could become a hot mess, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and down from time to time, yes. There were times I was prideful, but then I had this kind of like feeling of sonder. So the meaning of, for those that don't know, the meaning of sonder is like it's feeling you thought you're kind of like your center self, but it turns out there's like billions of people who are living in the same planet as you. What is it that you're really gonna do? You never know that person next to you at the bus stop is gonna be like, is gonna have a doctor's appointment. You never know if the next one broke up. You never know you never know if the next one's gonna get married. You never know.
Yeah.
That's the feeling of sonder. So that's where, for me, taking the criticism is more like, yes, take it, but don't come off harsh and don't brash it.
Yeah.
And yes, there were times I was like that, and it's hurt and it has burned some bridges. So over time, I'm actually grateful that I learned from those bridges being burned. So I come off with better relationships, and yet you put yourself in a position where you're like, okay, instead of like justifying what you're saying in criticism, instead just listen, because you never know what's gonna come at you. You never know what you're gonna learn from it. It's pretty common, especially in the industry that I'm focusing in.
Yeah, in this music industry too, it is very competitive. And I've always been told too that everybody is replaceable. And every time I told that, I'm like, well, okay, I just need to settle down for a minute. I just need to settle down for God knows how long. And even then, if I were to take, okay, I could take constructive criticism more easily. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I mean, I may not like it when it's destructive criticism. That total opposite. So for me, that's when I go crazy, and that's to the point where I'm like, okay, I don't even want to give a shit about what people say about me. So yeah, that tends to be me. But overall, I do welcome constructive criticism in ways that can help me grow. And I've had people along the way that has helped me grow, not just with how I sing, how I write songs, everything else in life though. And it's all connected to it. And I've had people too that gave me brutal reality checks, and those are needed too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And especially last year too, when I remember that was a time where I was so confused about having an old soul and yet sometimes be connected to more older adults. And I remember last year you gave me that reality check, Martin. So I'm really I'm very appreciative for it.
No.
Yeah.
Can you tell me when?
That was last year. I think that was November. I think that was March, April. And I think it's somewhere in the middle of 2024.
Yeah.
I mean, I think April, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, I do remember that.
Yeah. We message a lot, so that's why I get confused. That's what I'm like, oh.
Oh, yeah. So that's why, I mean, I do remember that still. Kind of like to remind me, like, hey, don't get confused about who you are. Sometimes you need to step back. Like, I need to step back for a while and really build the foundation all over again.
Yes. Now that you bring that up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard. I mean, we all get confused and we all get caught up in a lot of things.
Yes.
For sure. And then, some people see that we're being vulnerable. We're allowing ourselves to be shown on the camera. And some people will look at you and be thinking of, they might be thinking that they're high or something like that, on a higher level, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, it's not the case. At the end of the day, I'm still human.
Yeah.
But then I have to develop that thick skin of letting those comments, letting that criticism come towards you and just brushing it off.
That's right.
No, I love how you put it. Especially sometimes we need to get off our high horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it, guys.
Love
Good
that too.
conversation.
Yeah, you guys are great, man. I really
you
loved
guys
it.
are such good conversationalists.
Oh, I still struggle with social skills too, not gonna lie.
Oh, you guys did great.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh my
wouldn't have
gosh.
known.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on here and being your guys' selves.
Thank you so much, Martin.
And thank you for being yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot.
Thank you too for really, oh my gosh, for lots of things too.
Brain fart.
I count a lot of brain farts too.
You're thinking too fast. We're thinking too fast.
I think too fast and I overthink a lot. So so be it. But hey, but really, to put it simply, thank you, Martin, for having us here.
Of course, man. Of course. Well, go ahead and plug your guys' socials. Tell the people what you guys got going on, and don't hold back.
Coolio.
Okay. So to start off with me, follow me on Instagram at the Nico Vargas _ 8035. I know that's very long. The Nico Vargas _ 8035. And I also have Facebook too. I know some people don't have Facebook, but hey, so be it. But if you want to follow me too, then go and check me out there. I also have Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. My music is on there too. So stay tuned for more great music and almost my YouTube channel, Nico Vargas, for more great content, y'all.
Amazing. So, of course, Nico has great material.
Oh, and not to mention, I also want to give a shout out to my bandmates in Eminent Groove. I don't want to forget that. So follow our Eminent Groove Band Instagram page at Eminent Groove Band, also on Facebook. So check us out and stay tuned for more gigs and for more gigs and more good times. So book our band leader Margot. If you want something for your special event, let us know.
Get your groove on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So for my handles, simply I'll put down Instagram, so it's at Ne10 Music. So that's pretty much it. And I have further links kind of in the bio, so it kind of goes on from there. The Facebook page is still in development, so I'll keep you guys up to date for that. And so with that, I really appreciate it just for you having me here. And also also Spotify, SoundCloud, all of it is under Ne10. It's actually Ne10. That's it. And so you can check out any other page in terms of that with the YouTube channel and such. Definitely. Thank you so much for having us here.
No, thank you guys for being here, man. I appreciate
And
it.
thank you guys. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, everyone who's been supporting us along the way. And we want to thank other people in advance in our future who will be a part of our journey. And thank you so much, guys.
Yeah. Woo.
Perfect.
Wonderful episode. Remember, guys, go ahead and check them out. I'm going to make sure to leave their information right in the bio. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here for another episode. Don't forget to check out Broke Boys at BrokeBoys_FF on TikTok and on Instagram. Much love. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Peace.
But then I give it to you.